Yeah. We in here.
We in here. Hey, man, y'all heard that theme music. Y'all see these beautiful faces. We are the Let's Get Canceled podcast. I'm your boy Tommy with an H. I'm the voice of the people. I speak for y'all.
And I'm your boy, Big Tech Dog, your favorite friendly, lovable loudmouth. Hey, yo, cousin.
What up, cousin?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's
get canceled. All right, y'all. On tonight's episode, it's one thing and one thing only. It's gonna take us a little while, and I usually don't do this, but we gonna have this debate right now, right here, right now.
You don't want this work.
In a versus battle. Yes. This is for in a versus battle. This R. Kelly versus the world. Cause
yeah,
what say you? I'm gonna put this down. I just went live right quick to let people know we out here. I'm about to head up out of here and wave at the folks right quick, and then we on YouTube. Y'all pull on over to YouTube, jump in this conversation, man.
Tell them to get over. Tell them to get over here so they can catch this whooping.
They can catch these bars. Hey, man, it's gonna be barbells out here, man. Yeah, but cuz.
Yeah, man.
In your opinion, is there anybody in the history of music? Because I'm gonna give you all time in the history of music that can go track for track with Kels?
Well, my answer, I'm gonna be very particular. My answer is absolutely. Absolutely. I can name two off the top of my head.
And that's where you're wrong. And that's where you've lost this conversation already. You can't.
Let me be clear. Let me be clear.
Please.
You're saying that nobody in the history of music can go track for track with R. Kelly.
For track with Kels. No.
And this is the versus battle style. So this is not just the songs that he's done. There are also songs that he wrote for other people.
Right. We can go there. Songs that he wrote, songs that he produced, his own bodies of work. And because there is a versatility about R. Kelly that no other. Oh, I love it. But there's a versatility about Kels that no other artist can touch.
Really?
There is a versatility about R. Kelly that no other artist can touch.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Let me ask you a question.
Nobody.
Can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Before we start this, because I have a feeling that I'm gonna say some things that's gonna hurt your feelings, and you're gonna say some things that's gonna hurt my feelings. What you sipping on over there? What you got?
I'm on some bamboo. DJ bought it in Friday night when we were doing the fight party.
Right.
So I'm back here again, and I'm rocking with the bamboo, the Lil Wayne's rum. And y'all know I'm not a fan of sweet, but this one right here actually has done a good thing for me, a good thing to me. So I'm rocking with it, bro. I'm rocking with it.
Nice.
So we got that mixed in with my coffee. So
nice.
We're gonna start off with that, and then once I finish this coffee, I'm gonna rock out.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my double real quick.
Oh boy. Shout out to Custom Journey. Shout out to Custom
Journey. Y'all see that, don't you?
They are being used.
Beautiful.
They are being used, though. That's clear. That is clear.
That is beautiful. Anyway.
Salute. Yeah.
Salute. So listen.
Before we get to hurting feelings, I love you. I still love you.
And I love you. And I love you.
Well, let me turn this fan on.
Wrong.
Let me turn this fan on.
Go ahead. Y'all listen. He's about to lose. He said nobody else in the history of music, not a single person in the history of music, can go track for track with R. Kelly.
Not the versatility, nah, because there's certain lanes that R. Kelly's gonna go to that they won't be able to touch.
I have a feeling,
and I think I know your two. I think I know your top two.
Who are my two?
I think your top two is probably gonna be like Stevie, because I've had an affinity for Stevie forever. So I understand your Stevie. And would you go Mike number two?
No.
Not Mike Jack?
I thought about it. You know who I was going to go?
It better not be Babyface.
No.
I was about to say Babyface need to go sit in the corner.
I was going to say Prince.
Oh, nah.
So now, the reason I say Prince.
So you're going to go Prince because he's a musician, and we're going to go with musicianship?
That's part of it, yeah.
No, that can't be a part of it.
Why can't be a part of it?
Because I'll just pay somebody to do the same thing Prince does.
Your dude can't read.
But he can write. But he can write. He can write. Okay.
Listen, let me go ahead and do this. Wait, somebody already done commented. Hold on. Somebody already done commented. They say, first and foremost, only two that can compete is Babyface or Teddy Riley. And
We've seen that comment earlier. We saw that comment earlier, and I told this same person that Teddy Riley and Babyface need to sit down in the corner somewhere and respect the R. They need to go respect the R.
The problem I got with Teddy Riley is that Teddy Riley
can't sing.
Had a genre.
He can't sing.
No, you're right. Of course not.
Yeah.
But if you want to act, you really want it. When it comes to, well, I can't even say that because Stevie Wonder is not the greatest singer in the world, and neither is R. Kelly. Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, vocally, if we were just going strictly off vocals, I think R. Kelly's better than Stevie Wonder vocally.
Definitely.
I think he is.
100%.
I think he is. I don't think he's anywhere near the top 10 vocalists in R&B ever. You know what I'm saying? So let's not. We're not going to front.
But I will say he's ahead of he's ahead of the. It's kind of like the LeBron James thing. He's in the top 10 of so many different places on the list. Like when you combine them all together, it's like, God, that guy might be the GOAT. He might be the GOAT.
And I will give you that. And here's the thing: I don't want this to be misconstrued bashing R. Kelly.
I just want you to admit that this nigga's the GOAT by the end of this, because you're gonna say, okay, yeah, he's top 10 in that. He's top 10 in that. He's top 10 in that. And when you put it all together, you're gonna come out with someone whose stats across the board are better than everyone else's.
No, he's not. What stat could he beat? What stat is he beating Stevie Wonder in outside of vocals?
Give me a Stevie Wonder gospel song. Give me a Stevie Wonder gospel song. Kel's got a gospel album somewhere around there. He out there with.
He don't got a gospel album.
He out there singing with Kirk Franklin. He believe he can fly. He the motivation.
Stevie Wonder is at every convocation. Stevie Wonder is at every convocation on the main stage singing every time.
Somebody else
every year. What gospel song R. Kelly got?
You Changed Me. Classic. And
you're right. You changed me, and that is not a classic. That was mediocre at best. And I said it. Look, I think for you to start off this debate with "You Changed Me" come on, bro.
This just takes me to another layer of this young man. And again, we are taking completely out of here what this man has been convicted of. Now, we are not talking about the man.
Let's be clear.
That has to be understood by you all. This is not about the man. We do not respect anything that the man did, but the musician he's a special thing. He's a special thing. So yeah, you go ahead and give me.
Let me explain myself. Let me explain myself,
please.
And it's going to take a little bit of history on me. When I was young, growing up, I couldn't listen to everything. You understand what I'm saying? I had very limited choices in music outside of gospel that I could listen to. One of them was Stevie Wonder, or any R&B like soul music. I could listen. The only rap that I could listen to at the time was MC Hammer. So if you ask me right now, I could probably the Please Hammer Don't Hurt Them, the Too Legit to Quit. I could hit you with all them, and I'm gonna tell you how I could do it. The problem is that you remember Columbia House? You get the 12 CDs for a penny? Yeah. I owe Columbia House money right now, but I had all of them joints. You understand what I'm saying? And I had a boombox in my room. And so I got Stevie Wonder albums. And I remember when I got this one double CD, it was a live performance CD. And it was, one CD was blue, one CD was red. It was like Fire and Ice. And I think he was live in Okinawa, Japan. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I know he was live somewhere. And I listened to Stevie Wonder take a classic, Ribbon in the Sky. Stevie Wonder took Ribbon in the Sky and he played it as Ribbon in the Sky, regular. He played it Ribbon in the Sky, Latin. He played it Ribbon in the Sky. Like, when I tell you, he got into a harmonica battle with the saxophonist and then a vocal battle with another instrument. Like, it was him on piano, him on harmonica versus, and the entire, when I tell you what he did with his own song, flipped it upside down, turned it around, and everybody knows Ribbon in the Sky. He killed it. The reason I say Stevie Wonder is the GOAT above any other music, not just R. Kelly, above any other musician ever, is because of the longevity, the ability to write for himself and others, the ability. There were songs that Michael Jackson did. Michael Jackson did the song called "Can't Help It."
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves "Can't Help It." Yeah, that's Stevie Wonder.
I love Stevie's version. I love Stevie's version.
I love Stevie's version better. Like I heard him.
Version.
I heard him in the back, and it's just it's so much. Now hold on, before I let you go ahead and go, I got a whole bunch of comments here, boy.
Some haters coming in. Some haters out there.
Not really, not yet. But when we talked about when we said something about Teddy Riley and Babyface, this was the response. I'm so sorry, you're wrong.
My bad, Doc. But you know better, man. You know better, Doc.
I don't know who KTMC is, but hey, one band, one sound. I feel you. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that, but I mean I know what one band, one sound means. I just don't know where that fit in. I wasn't paying attention. My fault.
Is Casey and the Sunshine Band?
Hey, Dennis, man. Listen, what you're not gonna do is keep popping into these lives and not be on your job. Where's my producer? Somebody said Kells want to be Marvin Winans. He very well might want to be.
We were about to go, little sis. You know I was going there. You know I was going there.
Like Marvin.
He close enough. He close enough.
And he is not.
He close enough. Be close enough.
Listen. I conceded early that Stevie Wonder wasn't the greatest vocalist. You're not getting ready to sit here and pretend and try and put R. Kelly on the same level.
You act like Kells can't sing, man. You act like Kells can't sing. Kells sounds like his albums live. There ain't too many that do that. There are not too many that do that.
You know who does do it? You know who does do it? Stevie. On everything I am, I will play it. I will find it right now. I'll pull it.
When you mentioned on the episode with the Melanin Mindset Sisters, shout out to them. You mentioned on there about retard. Now, one thing that Stevie is gonna do to a note, he's gonna retard a note straight up and down.
Yo,
that's what Steve's gonna do. Steve L is gonna retard a note for sure.
That man's name is not that man's name is Steveland. Steveland Morris.
Steve L is gonna is gonna retard a note.
Wait, watch this. Look at this. How you believe you can fly, but we supposed to believe you can't all time?
All right, see, we get personal. We get personal again. That's what we're not.
I don't know how to hold time, people. Oh my God.
See, this is why we love the comment section. This is why we make the comment section.
Oh man.
That's why we make it public.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen, what I'm saying is what you're gonna do is you're gonna make me sound like I don't like R. Kelly's music, and I do. I don't like the message of some of R. Kelly music because that nigga started talking about 12 play and seems like you're ready.
Which is an album. Me and the producer did some research on this when I told him what the topic was going to be.
Oh wait, you and the producer did research and then he just did. You know what? What's not going to happen? This ain't going to be your personal producer.
We talked about this last. No, because he was trying to tell me why I was wrong. He was trying to tell me why I was wrong. So we went to the 12 play album, which to me, and somebody was telling me TP2. I think he was like TP2 better. No. 12 Play 2 has 12 tracks on it. 10 of them are bangers. And then we went and looked at what is considered Steve's best work, which is the Songs in the Key of Life. Went and looked at that one, and there were, I think it was 16, 18 songs. There was a bunch of trash on there. There was a bunch of songs on there that could have been left on the sidewalk.
Wait, did you say there was trash on Songs in the Key of Life?
Yeah, they could have been.
Which song?
They could have been left on the side. I didn't write those particulars down because I was like, I don't even really know. Then I went and listened to them. Was like, yeah, that could have been left off of this particular album. That could have been left off. When you've got a 10 out of 12, bro, you got a 10 out of 12 album that's a front to back banger. Come on, bro.
So let's be real. Songs in the Key of Life, and I just looked this up. Songs in the Key of Life has Love's in Need of Love Today. Mm-hmm. Classic banger. Have a Talk with God. Classic gospel banger. Village Ghetto Land. Bruh. Village Contusion. I play Contusion to this day.
You do.
And people don't realize what it is.
Exactly. Because
the thing is, it's such a classic that I don't have to. It's not about the person. You listen to it. You listen to some songs from R. Kelly because it's R. Kelly, and then you end up liking it. You listen to songs from Stevie Wonder because they're good, and then you realize, oh snap, Stevie did that. That's what I'm talking about,
bro.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay,
if it's magic, come on, bro. You tell me that's not a bang. You tell me that's trash.
You're giving me a bunch of. You're giving me a bunch of mid. You're giving me a bunch of mid and telling me it's loud.
No, you told me. You said I'm just to ask you to stop me when you.
You're giving me a bunch of mid.
You hear trash. You said trash.
I said it could be left off the album. I did say trash, and then
thank you very much.
And I corrected
if it's magic. It could be left off. Another star. I wish knocks me off my feet. Pastime paradise. Summer soft. Ordinary pain. It's just an ordinary pain. Come on, bro.
Should not have been on that particular album. That could have been a B-side or something that shouldn't have made the album. Shouldn't have made the album.
I don't believe you just said that.
I'm sorry. And again,
Isn't she lovely? Joy inside my tears. Black man. Saturn. Ebony eyes. All day sucker. That's what you sound like. An all day sucker.
I'm just telling you, there's certain songs that make that album. Like I still considered it one of the greatest albums of all time. Again, I've made the.
Which one of R. Kelly's albums beats that?
The 12-play album does. The 12-play album does. Read that one off. You don't want to read that one?
Yeah. We can read that one off. It don't matter to me.
You don't want to read that one? I'll read that one off. Let me get to my Googlers.
While you looking for it, hey, ladies and gentlemen, the reason that this is so disappointing is because y'all don't understand. Tommy with an H is a music head. He's a musician at heart. He is believe it or not, he's a vocalist. But like I'm telling y'all, he knows better than what he's saying. I really think this is one of those times where he must be doing this just to amp, like, because he can't say that he was wrong, because he said R. Kelly was the greatest earlier. This is how this all started. He said R. Kelly was the best. Nobody could beat him in the verses. And I was agreeing with him with contemporary artists. And then I said, well, I mean, and he said ever. I said, wait.
Ever.
He said ever. Whoa. And then I said Stevie, and he looked at me, and I could tell in his eyes. He paused for a minute. Because I was like, nope, I will die on this hill.
Because I've made the argument that Stevie was the greatest. I went through one day on my IG stories. I dropped about 17 just back to back Stevies, and I was like, hey, y'all not touching this. Until I went and started doing the same.
R. Kelly's, huh?
No, these were Stevies. These were Stevies. Okay. I gave y'all a whole day of nothing but Stevie. And then I went back and started realizing my mistake. I was like, my mistake was Your Body's Calling Me, Bump and Grind, Homie Lover Friend, Summer Bunnies, Sadie, Sex Me, Part 1 and 2, 12 Play. And then and then the fact of, okay, here's the biggest thing.
You just named 5 songs. I went down the entire track list for that. You just named 5 songs, and out of those 5,
I don't have the full list. I don't have a full list for some odd reason, but I just went through the ones that popped up on me when I typed it in. But here's the thing. You remember Aaron Hall? You remember Aaron Hall?
I do.
Guess what happened to Aaron Hall once R. Kelly came around?
He disappeared.
Because he gave you everything Aaron Hall gave you, but better.
Right.
He completely took a whole man's career and threw him away. He came out, I'm the dark-skinned, bald-head, yelling ass nigga, and we realized, oh, we've got an upgrade to this one. So we found out there's a whole nigga out here that we don't even care about anymore because this man came around. That to me just lets us know how great this man is.
You know what that lets me know? You know what that lets me know? He
Ja ruled the whole nigga before there was a Ja rule.
What that means to me is that not that he was better than everybody else. It just means to me that he was better than that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that nigga was at the top of the heap.
Label on his back.
He was at the top of the heap.
Stevie Wonder took an entire label, put it on his back, and a label that was stacked. You hear me? He took an entire label, a label that was stacked, and said, I got you, and nobody else could touch him. And that nigga was 13 at the time and kept getting better.
Bro.
Kept getting better.
Bro, when that nigga was out there yelling and playing his harmonica, that shit was a novelty. It was not because that young man was great.
You're right, but what you're
I
missing,
just listened to Fingertips the other day. I just listened to the joint the other day. I was watching a Motown special, the Hitsville, USA on Showtime.
that is a
I
joint.
watched that the other day. And I sat there and watched, and I was like, that nigga was not that good when he was a kid. He was just a novelty.
Oh,
I'm not gonna trip. I'm not gonna trip out. I'm not gonna trip out.
Oh my God!
You almost made me grab my shades.
Hey, Talia, you saw it, right? You saw it, right? You saw it, right?
I'm just gonna keep it a beam. I'm gonna keep it a beam.
I'm gonna listen. What I'm telling you is, if you watch that documentary, I watched the same documentary months ago. You're late to the party.
No, I just watch it over again. I've watched it about 7 times, but I watched it.
All right, so we on the same page.
Yeah,
so
we're here.
Now the problem is that what you're skipping over and glossing over in that is the fact that little Stevie Wonder was killing it. You took a song in a time frame that was a banger for the time frame and went, okay, but today, 60 years later, it's not the same. It's not a banger today.
It was an instrumental.
And
we're not gonna say instrumentals. No. It can't even be involved in this situation that we're having.
So if we were talking about music and we were talking about classical music and I brought up Beethoven, it's an instrumental. It's not. No.
Exactly. And when we're having a conversation about musicians, then we'll have that conversation. When we're having a debate about that, we'll put Beethoven in there with Dr. Dre and Kanye, and let them go. And that's where Stevie can fit. He's a rapper, but he can also make his own beats. That's where we're gonna put Steve. That's where we're gonna put Steve. But when it comes to the tracks, again, Stevie's got some songs that are timeless. But
Stevie will knock out. Stevie will. For every R. Kelly song that you say that is timeless and a classic, I can give you 2 more Stevies. And not be through his first 3 albums.
And you say that, and I'll say this nigga has more work, but again, if we're going in the versus style, I got 20 R. Kelly tracks that'll murder anything Stevie did. That's where we go. And that's how we end with that. And then to your next point, and you're telling me you're gonna bring Prince into this as far as songs?
This is why I say Prince. The only reason I say wait. I'm gonna tell you why I mentioned him. The reason I mentioned Prince was because, to me, the consummate musician. Because when you say a versus battle, right, and like we didn't really establish that at the beginning of this conversation, but we are talking in terms of a versus battle. You get into equaling up people, right? Not like, for instance, the Lox versus Dipset, right?
And that's just how it'll be.
But Dipset arguably had more commercial hits than the Lox.
Right.
But the Lox had certain songs. They had 3 or 4 really good ones that knocked everything out.
That touched the soul of the people. And that's where R. Kelly comes in.
But it was the same people. But no.
R. Kelly's gonna bring that same thing to the fan base. And that's why I wanted it to be a versus.
His fan base only. When you say his fan base only, you got to remember the Lox and Dipset had similar fan bases. So they made sense to go against one another. If you start putting up people like R. Kelly versus Stevie Wonder, you got to remember that the fan base will change. We're not talking about just R&B heads.
We're talking about musicians. It's the soul, it's the R&B, it's the pop, but then you got to bring in the gospel element of it. You got to bring in the new contemporary. Like, Steve had a long career, and Steve became irrelevant towards the 90s.
Can I ask you a question, sir? Is there something that you want to discuss with me? Huh?
I told you already. This is what I told. I had a whole day of Stevie on my IG stories. It went a whole day. I remember also, hey, this is not something that I have not said on this pod. Since we started. I told you I had Steve until I went and remembered.
But the problem with what you're saying is, if you take the people who would be judging and as an audience member in a R. Kelly versus Stevie Wonder
I'm
battle
sorry that
would be
Stevie's fans
different.
are dead. I'm sorry. They old and dead now. My
No,
bad.
no.
I didn't pick them.
Listen what I'm saying to you. If you took Stevie Wonder and R. Kelly as a battle, as a versus battle, you would have to look at the audience is not going to be people who are just us, like those 30, the 40-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? These are going to be people who are going to be from 60 to about 40. You understand what I'm saying? And when you get to our age, we were the ones, the last vestiges of R. Kelly's popularity, our age range.
No, that's the thing of it. From 1991, R. Kelly started making fans. So they're not just our age. You got to think of the people who were 20, 30 years, 20 years older than us at that particular point. You got to look at the 30-year-olds from back then. So now we're looking at the 60s, the 65-year-olds who got in with dang on, hey, Mr. DJ. Like when he was R. Kelly in Public Announcement, like this cat ain't just come out with the 12 play album. He didn't just come out with R. Kelly album. It ain't just Chocolate Factory Kells. I'm talking about this goes back to R. Kelly in Public Announcement when that man was making noise.
And I'll give you that. And I will give you that.
Big noise.
So if you're going to do that, you got to go back to Motown. Then, if you want to go, back,
we can.
You can't because everybody in Motown that you love, everybody in Motown that you love,
it's going to be some loser shit for you though. Like I just told you, they're all dead. All those people that you're speaking of, they're all dead. They're all dead. All those fans of the Motown, they're all dead.
Listen, what are you talking about right now? You talking about today? If we're gonna have, I'm talking about in general. Anybody like Stevie Wonder's stuff versus R. Kelly stuff.
What Carl said?
R. Kelly dies.
What does Carl say?
Yo, real talk. You got to give it to Kelly, music wise. I don't know how in the world you give it music. Anyway, a lot of people don't understand Stevie music in these days and times. And I will agree with you in that. But just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's not better.
Relatability is a fact of why you listen to certain music, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. But if you, not always though, niggas, because niggas listen to the Migos all the time, and you don't know. You can't tell me 4 words of them niggas.
Them niggas listen to Migos. They Versace. They the Versace people, right? I really don't know.
That was the one name. That was the one group that popped in my head when I thought when I can't understand.
You got me. You got me with that. But again, I think it came down to this. It came down to everybody can't relate to love. Steve talked a lot about love. Kels talked a lot about fucking
rape.
Everybody
he talked a lot about rape.
Everybody can't relate
that
to
whole
love.
That whole 12 play album was his heads up like, nigga, this is what I'm doing. That whole 12 play album. Seems like you're ready.
You know it.
And I'm not saying it's not a good song.
It's a classic, bruh. And when you talk about
you may be young, but you're ready.
That ain't Kels. See, that ain't Kels right there.
I know.
That's the other nigga. See, so everybody was molestering. We ain't gonna say molesting. They're molesterers. Everybody was molestering back then. Here's a nigga wrote a song talking about what's the nigga? I was just listening to it earlier today, and I was like, this shit right here is so wrong. Talking about tell these niggas I can do the same thing that grown men can do. I was like,
I remember what I know.
Was it Let Me Love You Down?
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy, these niggas is out here wilding. So the women were out here molesting the little boys too. But bruh, like I say,
probably too much.
R. Kelly had a lot of.
That's probably too much.
Way too much. Yeah. Just don't finish it. But Stevie Wonder talked about love. He had love music. Kels got fucking music. And the relatability of that is there's a lot of folks out there that don't know what love is. There's a girl said, hey, what was that bad song with Wale and one girl? She was like, hey, I don't know how to make love, but I know how to fuck. That's pretty much what it is. Like
that's sad.
It is, but it's the life. Everybody don't know about love, but everybody know about busting it over. So
hey, listen, man.
Relatability.
I want to ask you a question. Do you think that R. Kelly is a better all around musician than Stevie Wonder?
Not a musician, because Stevie plays instruments and all that stuff.
Okay.
I can't do that.
Okay.
Now,
do you think that R. Kelly is a better overall all around songwriter than Stevie Wonder?
I think he's a better songwriter. And I'm gonna give you my reason. Trapped in the Closet is a phenomenal.
That it is.
It is a phenomenal. It takes you on. It's a journey. It's a phenomenal journey. That's what Trapped in the Closet is. Dog, tell me that's not expert musicianship. That's not expert songwriting. That's expert arranging.
It's not. I'll tell you why it's not. Because when you say just because something's good doesn't mean it's expert. For instance, I'll give you an example. When I teach drums, I teach kids, I tell their parents when they come in, I said, listen, I guarantee you your child will be playing a song by the end of the first lesson. First lesson. No matter if they've ever played before. And you know what I do? I teach them a basic pattern. They take that basic pattern, and this is the basic pattern for a whole lot of stuff. And what I do is I put it to a song. And coincidentally, usually it's superstition. Because it's the beat pattern is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and boom pop boom boom pop, and they love it and they realize, oh my gosh, I'm playing to music.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, oh my God, a rubber. Did you say that? Oh my God, bruh.
Listen though. Listen what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you.
And so what happens is when they do that, they get there. I call their parent in. The parent listens to it and it's like, oh my God, my kid is a drummer. And in reality, did they play that well? Yes. Did they do that and execute it great? Yes. Are they a great drummer? Of course not. And what I'm telling you is R. Kelly took a basic formula and
there was nothing basic about Trapped in the Closet.
She looked at him.
The intricacies of that, bruh.
He looked at him.
But you act like he didn't make that up. You act like he didn't make that up, and that's not basic. Bruh, it's basic. It's 12 of them sons of bitches.
It's good, but it's basic. What he did was he wrote out a story.
He gave you
he wrote out a story. He picked the beat, and then he just chopped it up. That's not difficult.
And what you're saying is, what you're saying is the crescendo part of it is da 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 da. You're saying that crescendo part of it is basic, but you forget every other thing that came before he got to that point of every song. Like, because there was a lot that went into this. There was a lot of details and the words. Like, you don't get trapped in because again, all of us were trapped in the closet for them 12 episodes because it was great. It was great. And you say it's not masterful.
No, I did not say.
You said it's not a mastery. It is a mastery of.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's the mastery of storytelling.
No, it's not.
No, had we not listened to the way it sounded, we wouldn't have listened for 12 episodes.
Wait, I say it again.
If we didn't like the way it sounded,
right?
Like, he drew us in with the melodic beat, like that's him, and then coming in with like that shit right there is fucking masterful, dog. You cannot take that away. That is a mastery, and if it had not had that rhythm to it, we would not have listened past episode 1. But we went on a 12 episode ride with this nigga.
Yes.
12.
Yes.
Oh my God, a rubber. Bro, you're tripping.
Understand what you're saying. You are arguing the point.
Nigga, that's a full album worth of Let Me Get Down. That's a full album. That's a whole album. That's an album.
Listen what I'm saying to you. He took 12 songs. That
might be better than 12 play.
No. Listen.
Than the 12 play album.
You are outside your mind. I think Trapped in the Closet was great. And I think it was a masterpiece. It is not an example of a mastery of anything. It's a masterpiece, but it's not the
what
example.
Song can you listen to for 12 parts that had the same beat, as you say, had the same levels and for 12 songs worth?
It wasn't 12 songs worth.
It was. There were 12 chapters to that song, and they were all about 3-5 minutes long. Those are complete songs. It's the same beat. It's like the last Drake album. That was all that one.
Hey, don't bring up Drake, because I think Drake is garbage too. But anyway.
Oh, we're going to have to have that conversation again.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to be as knowledgeable on the Drake because I don't listen to Drake, so I don't know nothing about him. I just know I've tried.
I'll cape for Drake then. I'll cape for Drake too then, dang it. Guess I'm having to prove, let you know how real music goes.
During this battle, do they have instruments or a band? R. Kelly need beats to ride. So here's the thing: when you watch a battle, a versus battle, right? What happens on that stage is each person comes out and they up the ante with something that they can do that the other person can't, right? Like for instance, we go back to the locks and
Stevie into this.
Hold on, listen.
Okay,
you go back to the locks versus Dipset, right? What does Dipset do? Dipset has some good songs, but how does the locks beat them?
Stage performance.
Because stage performance, and they have the ability to actually rap. Like these niggas rap because they never had any of the other.
Cam can rap.
No, yeah. But listen, but what I'm saying is that they didn't have the other stuff. Like they never really had phenomenal
record sales
performances.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It was really just three niggas who was just rhyming the ass
just
off.
Rappers,
you know what I'm saying? Right. And so they had the ability to that freestyle. That's what set the whole thing off. When Kiss did that freestyle, oh my, it was done. Now here's the thing.
I think it was the fact that Joel said, y'all don't like chicks, like y'all ain't got no song for the ladies, and then them niggas went into a dang on 20-minute set of nothing but we got Grammys, they got Grams. I think that was a part of the mastery of it, is the timing and having that ability to move on the fly. And as far as what Stevie can do is when you mention that part of it, and the performance part of it, is Stevie can move on the fly and switch up and let me go get on the piano and let me do this, and
he has the ability to do things that R. Kelly just can't do. Everything that R. Kelly can do, whether it's writing or I'll give R. Kelly the vocals, like vocally, but I hate the fact that we're going to actually pretend like R. Kelly is like this phenomenal out of this world vocalist. He's not. And you know that. Like, he's not. He's not on the level of any of these. He's not.
I'll take R. Kelly to a church and let him sing. I would never bring Stevie to a church.
That's funny because R. Kelly ain't been to no churches to sing, and Stevie go to the churches all the time.
He probably singing in the church choir, nigga, in the prison choir.
Who? Yeah, he probably by now.
You know what I'm saying? But
he's singing something. He's singing something.
Like I would bring Kel to a church.
Jail cell
because you know how church folks are about.
He come out his jail cell and go. He looked at me, and I looked at him. He looked at me. I looked back at him,
bruh. And the song that I Did It song, the I Did It song is freaking ridiculous. And I was scared he was gonna tell himself a little bit, but 12 minutes of tell you what I did, and just the way that he, the arrangement of that is great. But
look, you got somebody on your team. We'll take some over.
Right. And she didn't want to be. She didn't want to be on my team. She didn't want to be.
But here's what I'm saying. Let me do this. If you take Trapped in the Closet as an independent thing, let's say that's the album, and that's what
Trapped in the Closet album.
I would say that the way he put it together was masterful.
Mm-hmm.
The music but when you get down to the musicality of it, it's like, oh. What he did was he was telling a story, and he started the story out and goes, well, this story is kind of long. So instead, I'm just going to chop it up 12 times, and we're going to just keep the same thing going. But you and I both come from church. We've heard preachers do this for years. They get going, and all they do is tune up. And then I tell you that next time. And then next Sunday when they get up there, and this time when Jonah came, they do that all the time. So it's not impressive to me.
But how long can you sit up there with a pastor doing that before you, as the drummer, get the thump, 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 and trying to play him off? You sat there with Kels for 12 songs, 3 to 5 minutes long each. You sat there for a whole hour and did this. It was like, oh my God. And you didn't want to stop. And then when it was over, you were like, I want more.
That's true.
You wanted more. We've been in churches where the preacher's going a little long with his humming and hooping, and you're just like, hey, bro.
That's true. But
and
you
then
know what?
The good ones down while he getting
the good ones know exactly when they're losing their audience, and they go ahead and close it out and reel it in. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? that does not make them masterful preachers. So because you've mastered the close, this is wait. As a musician, when that preacher tunes up, we call that the close.
Mm-hmm.
They're going on out. Just because you've mastered the close does not mean that you've mastered preaching. Ask any preacher, any real preacher, they're gonna be like, yeah, that's good. That's the theatrics of it all. But when it comes down to it, what did you say? What are you doing? How did it come across? So what you're saying to me is he got a chance. He told a story and he closed real good. Went for them 12 songs, right? Them 12 episodes of Trapped in the Closet. And I'm not going to take that away from you. Because I think what you're trying to get me to do
not just
is
the end. It's not just the end of the song that's great. It was every intricate detail throughout those songs. He took you from a club to a chick house to his brother getting shot to the
nigga. We do that every day, B. If we was talking.
Who's watching every day, B? This nigga put us on standby every week. He's gonna drop it on Thursday.
R. Kelly. Because guess what?
Because it was great.
Already R. Kelly. If his name wasn't already R. Kelly, then it wouldn't have been as impactful.
You know how many great artists put trash out that nobody cares about?
Yes.
And guess what this one did? He put out some greatness that everybody cared about.
He did. But you're saying that because he did that he's the greatest. And that's not true. And you know it. That's
for 3 months.
Listen, bro. Listen. You just took
3 months
because he did something good that means that he's the greatest. No.
No, this just because his greatness.
In essence, what we've talked about for this entire 42 minutes, in this whole 42 minutes, you've named 2 albums. And out of those 2 albums, you've named 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 songs. 16. I gave you them 16 in one album from Stevie Wonder. I never went past.
And you only went back. Here's the thing: you only got 4 more songs on his 20 verses, and I'm gonna take you somewhere Stevie doesn't go. You know what I'm saying? We're going 20 verses.
Where we going?
20 songs.
Where we going?
And then I'll put him on his hip hop thing. And boom, that right there gets us into a whole nother
Jigga Kelly, not guilty.
A whole nother lane over here.
Get out of here.
I'll put you in the stepping lane. I'll put you in the hip hop lane. I'll put you in the gospel lane. I'll put you in the motivational lane. Like, bro.
You did not.
No, but I can. I can take you places Stevie can't go.
He changed me versus having talk with God ain't even close.
I can take you places Stevie can't go.
He changed me. Here's the thing. Don't touch having talk with God.
Bro.
I'm sorry. Bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to look it up.
R&B, hip hop,
and gospel, listen with real ears. Don't be trying.
Stevie's gonna give you soul and R&B only. Soul and R&B only.
So what is Steve? What are you saying that R. Kelly's giving you?
Everything Stevie gives you plus.
Like what?
He's gonna give you the R&B. He's gonna give you the pop. He's gonna give you the gospel. He's gonna give you the hip hop.
He went hip hop.
Bro, Kel's raps. Kel spits. See,
I want you to give me a hot 16 from Kel's right now. Go ahead.
I'm not finna rap R. Kelly songs out here, but I would let you know. Let me get my Googles. Let me get back to
Please get the Googles. Please give me a fire verse from R. Kelly.
But even if he's not the rapper, his features on rap songs.
Yeah, but there wasn't no rap when Stevie, come on.
That ain't my fault.
Can't do it.
Nigga, hold on. Stevie ain't put out Diamonds and Pearls back in the 90s?
No, that was Diamonds and Pearls was a Prince.
My bad. I meant to say, what's the song?
If you're not in the dance party without your dancing shoes, shame on them. What? Shame on them, shame on you, shame.
See, that's the band member in you, because you can't play that shit nowhere but as a live band. Can't play that shit nowhere.
You know what? As a live band, I can't play R. Kelly most places I go. So what you trying to say?
Those are personal preferences.
Or legal ramifications. Yeah, you're right. And you know what? I said I wasn't going to do this because I keep going back. I said I wasn't going to hold his personal stuff against him. But let's be real, bro. R. Kelly has a lot of hit songs. And he is the man. But if you take the people, listen what I'm saying. The reason they're hits, if you take the audience members that were fans of his hits, and take the audience members that were fans of Stevie Wonder's hits, I can guarantee you, if everybody, let's say everybody's alive, I know a lot of them are old and all that stuff with Stevie.
Thank you.
But or dead with Stevie. But let's be real. If you took their audiences, I guarantee you, Stevie Wonder has a larger audience than R. Kelly.
Yeah, because white people love Stevie. Because white people love Stevie. He's harmless to them.
That means he wins.
It's crossover.
That means he wins because Versus is a popularity contest. If he's got more fans, he wins. Period.
No, because
thank you very much. Y'all have a good night. Hey, thank y'all for watching the show.
Here's what's gonna happen. His fans are gonna be in there and they're gonna do this and they're gonna bob their heads, and R. Kelly fans are gonna act an asshole. That's gonna be the difference in it. R. Kelly's fans are gonna yell word for word. They don't know half the damn words to Stevie songs. Steve wanted to sing African. Stevie wanted to sing African.
What do you mean want to sing African?
Stevie wanted to use words that no Americans knew. He wanted to sing African. What the hell he said? Half the people don't know the words.
Oh, do I know the words?
I know you know the words.
You don't know all the words. I bet you don't know all the words to R. Kelly song.
I damn near know every word to every R. Kelly song.
All right, well, cool. Give me the first Trapped in the Closet, episode 1. Go ahead and go.
Hold on, let me get my I gotta get the music playing. Actually, I need the music to play.
You looking up, you using your Googles?
I know he's in.
Okay. What are you reading?
You got to keep talking, huh? Oh, I'm looking over here at the bamboo.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you where our mistakes start. Like, you see this right here? This is cranberry juice. It's not just cranberry juice.
No, I saw you pour half that dang old bottle in there.
Yo, but I ain't really drank much of this, but I'm in it. Hey, y'all, but listen, real quick, side note, let's get back to the debate in a second. But listen, y'all, I've had a very rough week, and I some of y'all know what's going on, some of y'all don't. But guess what? Things have turned out. I'm back in my home office. I'm back here in my personal studio. So I'm like, you know what? This is a good week. So I feel like I should be celebrating. So
he is definitely celebrating, and God loves us. He really does. He really does. He looks out for us.
Absolutely.
And the fact that Tech, you loved us enough to actually come on here, because this was definitely a week we were supposed to, you know what I'm saying, just like, yo, handle family business. We're gonna go ahead and cut this, and we'll come back to y'all next week. Like last week I was sick. This week family situations going on, so it's like back to backs. But Tech decided we were gonna do this live tonight. We were gonna do this live. So
absolutely.
So y'all definitely send prayers for him and his family.
Please do.
For our family, because holidays coming up, man. You know, holiday season gets rough for some people, man, and things start to happen. So definitely want to thank God for that hedge of protection that He has over our family. Because
absolutely,
this could have been a bad one.
Yo, if y'all could have been on the text chain with the siblings, when I say the siblings, I mean our uncles and aunt. You know what I'm saying? Like that chain got lit up, boy, and I got calls from other people, so it was all great. And I appreciate every prayer, everything else. Now I'm saying all that right now to us because I know none of them people is watching the show
at all.
But it is what it is. But you know what else helped me through that? Stevie Wonder music. I can't listen to R. Kelly to get me through it.
You should have.
Why? I believe I can fly.
You're damn right. Or that joint he did with Kirk Franklin. Here's my shoulder, you can lean on me.
He didn't do it. He was a guest for 4 bars on a.
And he ate that motherfucker up. Him and Fat Lady, him and Fat Man. Boy, ate that thing alive.
He wasn't even close.
You crazy.
He was a step above the little white lady.
Even on the
girl. He was a step above that chick.
Now you just
being step above that chick.
Now you just
got blown out. He got blown out.
Even on the You Will Know track that D'Angelo wrote, it was Brian McKnight trying to take over. Aaron Hall comes out there and reminds you like, hey, I used to be good. And then Kells comes and smashes all of that all over again. That's us once again. No.
Oh, he did beat Aaron Hall. You're right. I forgot Aaron Hall was on that track.
Smash.
Excuse me.
Smash. Exactly. You completely forgot Aaron Hall was even on that track. Completely forgot.
But you know what? You know what won't happen?
We got
I bet if he was on the track with Stevie Wonder, and we wouldn't forget. I guarantee. But listen, bro, like let's be real, man.
Because you were telling me there were things on stage that Stevie could do that R couldn't do, and I was hoping you wouldn't go there because I didn't want to have to say what I was going to say.
What are you gonna say?
I'm not
You
going to
say
say
you can see? You gonna say you can see?
I'm about to say let them niggas start dancing.
Oh, wait. You want to see Stevie start dancing, bro?
No, please don't.
idea.
Please don't play that.
Hold
Please don't play that. No, it breaks my heart every time I see it. It breaks my
What
heart.
did you see? What you talking about?
Stevie doing his dance, his two-step.
The shame on it, yes.
It breaks my heart, though. I hate seeing Stevie dance. Did you see Stevie out there trying to hand somebody a microphone? Did I send you that?
Not handing the microphone is the one you talking about. You tried to catch the microphone?
No. Somebody was singing and Stevie had the mic. Steve was trying to hand somebody a mic and they just walked away, dog.
Yes, that was it was it Beyonce or it was somebody big?
I
like
don't
that?
remember, but I was
know.
so dude, it pisses me off. El will tell you, man, when niggas start going in on Steve, dog, I have major issues, dog. I have major problems
I believe it.
when niggas get on, dog, because I love Steve. I love Steve, but Kells, man, I'm just saying. Him. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't make me say bad things about Prince. So I'm glad we kept this amongst the living, but we didn't keep it amongst the free.
Listen, man. I'm gonna say this
Because you can go like now when it goes to Prince and Stevie, that's more of a debate than this.
But that's in the same because what you're doing. Like, here's the thing: if we were gonna keep it like contemporary R&B soul music, and who could beat R. Kelly, I would agree with you. But the problem is that you went of all time, and then it was like, wait a minute, because you can't say
now
R.
you want to
Kelly.
tell me
Wait,
let
me finish.
You gonna bring Nat King Cole to me too?
No, because he can't beat Steve either. Like, so what I'm saying to you, is you can't say R. Kelly is the greatest of all time, and then when I mention stuff with Stevie, then say, yeah, but all his fans are dead. Well, don't go all time. Stay in your lane.
Well, here's what I'll do. I will say there is, as far as vocals,
because in 40 years, the only thing anybody's gonna remember about R. Kelly, like in 40 years, the only song when you say R. Kelly that's gonna pop in their head is gonna be "I Believe I Can Fly,"
"Step in the Name of Love,"
and probably "Step in the Name of Love." Like he'll have like 3 or 4 that are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's a banger."
No,
still.
because people are gonna always fuck. And there's always going to be room for "Seems Like You're Ready." There's always going to be room for "Down Low." No, he revived Ron Isley's career. He created Mr. Big and gave a nigga a whole Charlie Wilson. He created a whole.
What you going to say about Charlie Wilson?
He recreated him also. "Hey girl, how you doing?" That's R. Kelly.
Yeah,
did all that shit. Dog, that nigga was gone. That nigga was gone.
Oh wait. I gotta applaud you on that one. That was phenomenal. But see, listen what I'm saying to you.
But dog, that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, he took niggas from Stevie's era and made them relevant. Stevie should have called R. Kelly and got a couple tracks down, bro. Could have been happening.
Stevie spit on the song. Stevie has a great country song in the tuck. Yeah,
in the tuck. Oh no, hey, it's in the tuck. Tell them to bring it up. Let me
real
see
quick. We appreciate you, KTMC. Yo, if you're new to the podcast, man, or to the chat, make sure that you like and subscribe for more content from the Let's Get Canceled podcast, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Now back to the debate.
Yeah.
And we gonna cut this off.
We gonna cut this because
I'm about done. Guess
what?
What's up?
I'm not even gonna talk about this one no more. I'm gonna let y'all decide in the chat what is.
Please do.
Y'all let us know. I know it's a lot of y'all old heads in here that's gonna probably go against me. But guess what? I know the truth. Y'all really in your heart of hearts know the truth. But next week,
yes, sir,
we got another debate.
No, we don't.
We don't?
Next week's is not another debate. Next week, we're going to the comment section on Wednesday.
Now,
we can debate face to face on that Saturday next week.
You right.
After Thanksgiving.
You right. Because that's what you're right. Yep. We had to move some things. You are absolutely right. But yeah, so on that Saturday, we're definitely going to debate some things right here. And it's pretty much going to be why Sidney Poitier is overrated.
Y'all, listen, I think you're ageist. That's what that is. You're ageist. Everything I say, you say, oh, he's too old. And now we done going from Stevie Wonder to Sidney
But it's
Poitier.
not because he's old. It has not because he doesn't act anymore. Is he dead? Is he
Yeah,
dead? I
I
was gonna say,
think
please tell me he's dead.
Sidney just died. Oh my God, please tell me he's dead. You are a
I'm
horrible
just saying
person.
because I thought he was dead. And I don't like to kill people. But dude, even it's just old stuff. Like Sydney is so overrated,
You
and
know
so
what?
are
Hey,
and so
stop
are
right
a
there.
lot of and so are
Stop
a
right
lot
there.
of your favorite black actors.
You stop right there. Because, ladies and gentlemen, what he is doing right now, he's setting it up. And I'm gonna ride with y'all, and I'm sure that y'all are gonna be shocked
All
and
you Tyler
utterly
Perry fans out
appalled.
there.
I'm not one of them. I don't like Tyler Perry stuff. But y'all are gonna be shocked and utterly appalled at what he's got to say next Saturday. And we're gonna be in the same room together. We're gonna be live together. So we're gonna talk about this face to face because this nigga thinks that black movies in general are overrated.
Trash. Where Bubba
Wow.
Dub? I need a Bubba Dub drop. Trash. Yeah.
I said overrated, and what did you say? Trash.
Trash.
Y'all see what he does, right? He goes all the way to the extreme. I'm not an extreme
But
type of dude.
this is the God's honest truth. Hey, I'm telling you, you give me 10 of them. Out of them 10, 7.5s gonna be garbage, hot garbage, and y'all love them. Y'all love these actors. I was sitting here looking today. I was like, when did Morris Chestnut become a good actor like that?
That's who you went with.
Like y'all got like 7 good black actors total, like 7. I think it might be 7.
Wow.
And that might be in history. I have to go and do some research in my history.
In history,
dog.
I quit, bro.
We're gonna go into this.
You know what? I'm over it. Listen, you know what we didn't do the other week, man.
Trash too, huh?
Listen, man. Listen, we had somebody pass away a few weeks ago. We didn't get to it. We didn't even mention it. And now I'm drawing a blank on who it was, but we talked about it. You remember who I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't leave me out here to die, huh? Okay, listen, y'all know what I'm talking about. We didn't even mention it, and it was like God. And we talked about it afterward. I was like, man, we didn't even mention. It was right on the tip of my tongue, and I guess it wasn't that important because
we mentioned James Earl. We did mention James Earl. We did mention
it was after James Earl. Me and you talked on the phone like, oh man, we didn't even say.
Yeah, man, too many people have been dying though recently, man.
It's been a lot.
That's the problem.
But this was gonna bug me until we get to it. But anyway, y'all, listen, man. Next week, Wednesday, same time, same station. We go into the comment section.
And it's pretty much gonna be this episode. It's pretty much gonna be this one because I looked in and I'm like, we haven't posted too much lately, so things been going crazy.
I got hit. Man.
Oh, so you got some folks.
With what was the show we talked about? Like the first show was
what, the GOAT debate?
No, it wasn't the GOAT debate. It was somebody else. Anyway, we'll get to it. But I got some stuff I'll send to you and you'll send to me. But yeah, we're gonna get into the comment section, y'all, to see what y'all had to say. So if you want to have your comment or question addressed next week, go back, look at these things, jump in the comments on those videos. If you see it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you see it at, go ahead and make your comment, man. We'll pull it and we're gonna talk about it next Wednesday, 8 p.m. sharp.
You know why I'm gonna tell you I won? Because I got a convert. I got a convert in the comment section. There was one convert. There was a convert that said, "Hey, you know what? Trap in the closet, put him over for me." I had somebody change their whole mind in the comment section, bro. That's a dub, baby.
No. You know what that means? That means that you argue better than R. Kelly did because he locked up.
Hey, if it was all, I'd have got him locked up behind that bullshit too. So no, but
yeah. It's bad, man. But listen, man.
Oh my God, a rubber.
You are hilarious. But listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all.
Definitely.
We love y'all, man.
Find us on the socials. Find us on Facebook, IG, TikTok, YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me I'm right. That's all I'm looking for. Tell me I'm right. If you think I'm wrong,
don't lie to that, man. Don't lie to that, man. Don't lie to that, man.
Y'all know the truth.
Don't lie to that, man. I am so mad because I'm sitting here. If y'all can't tell, I'm looking off to the side because I'm Googling who this nigga is that died. I can't find him, bro. Like, it's driving me crazy.
It's all good, man.
What's going to happen? Oh, doggone it. It was Quincy Jones.
Oh, wow.
That's what.
Wow. Because we ain't talk about Mike, because you didn't bring up Mike, so we ain't think about Q. You right, man. But that was a huge loss right there in music.
Yeah, man. Q,
Yeah,
man.
he may be one of the goats also, even though he can't sing either. But that nigga will arrange, that nigga will put music together, play the instruments, and do whatever he needs to do. Your favorite albums were probably produced by Q.
Yep. And y'all got to remember when Michael Jackson went away from Q, things went down for him, and he came back and had another hit. Like that's how Quincy Jones does it, man. But anyway, man. Hey, Cuzzo, man, I appreciate you for checking in on me.
Of course, man. Of course, man.
Appreciate you, boy. You and the wife. Love you, boy.
Tell Cuz you need something, holler, man. You know we always nearby.
Always, man. So I'm gonna finish this cranberry
I'm gonna
juice.
go outside and I'm gonna keep pouring up so I can go to sleep before. I'm gonna try to get to bed before 11. All right, because
yeah, man.
We haven't been canceled yet, but hey, man, TikTok will not allow me to post anything about this man, about Kells.
I heard. Yeah,
I posted. Is he the GOAT? Got zero. Like I even went to look from my personal page.
Yeah.
And it does not even pop up on the pod page. So I don't know why they won't allow, but we're gonna try to sneak some things in because we ain't been canceled yet, so we gotta do this again.
All right, well, let's get at it, man. Well, I'll see you next week, boy.
Next week, Wednesday, man. It's gonna be before Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, man. Gobble time.
Gobble. Yeah, man.
We're gonna talk about that a little bit. We'll talk about these comments. We'll talk about getting together and the importance of family together. How about that?
Yes, indeed, man. Love y'all, man.
All right, love you, boy.
Yeah, man. Love y'all too, man. Y'all be easy. Peace.